Hi and welcome to the Ruby Tuesday. My name's Ruben, and this is my review for Netflix's season 4 of The Sinner. At least in the UK, it's an original title, but elsewhere, like the US, it's not Netflix. It just depends on where and who has bought the license to call it their original. Nevertheless, Bill Pullman is back for 8 wonderful episodes, all around 45 minutes apiece. The last episode is an hour, wrapping up the conclusion of the 4th season and The Sinner in its entirety because we are getting no more series. But is it worth a watch? Let's jump in and find out. When an unexpected tragedy occurs involving the daughter of a prominent island family, Ambrose is recruited to help the investigation, only to be thrown into a mystery of mounting paranoia that will turn this sleepy tourist island and Ambrose's life upside down. If, like me, you'll have the rankings in your head of which season, the previous 3, you enjoyed the most. And if, like me, like most others, you enjoyed the first season immensely, Jessica Biel in that season was incredible, some of the most tense TV you have likely to have seen. And then season 2, again, was a mystery that you really enjoyed. Season 3, however, they told you the mystery at the beginning, and then you just were there for the ride to figure out how that had happened. Now, I didn't really like that formula, but I know there's a mixed bag of eclectic people. Nevertheless, Ambrose, our detective, is reeling from what had happened at the end of season 3, where he had to take a person's life. His girlfriend of the time is still his girlfriend. This season starts off with them going on holiday into this really kind of cute town where you think nothing would ever happen, but where stuff always happens. Because if something doesn't happen, then obviously we're not going to have much of a story. A young woman disappears, and he, even though he's retired, our detective, Bill Pullman, is dragged into this kind of police story where he has to try and help them because the police seem unable to really doing much detective work. They've never encountered something quite like this. And so now they are on this journey of trying to help this town that seemingly is run by a fishing family that has its hooks into kind of every part of the town. It's definitely one of those towns where on the surface, the people are kind of moody but okay. But beneath the surface, they all hold massive, massive, many dark secrets. And as each episode goes along, you're asking yourself, where is the daughter that has gone missing? But also asking yourself, where is this leading? Because every time it points to a certain person being the one or the certain part of the story where you think it's going, or who's done it, the who's done it of it all, you kind of are taken back by, oh, maybe it's that person now. And then each episode also kind of concentrates on one particular character. For the most part of each episode, we will have Bill Pullman basically investigating them, asking them questions, and we have a flashback of the moment where they met our protagonist who's gone missing. And so it's a puzzle piece that keeps building together. It's very nicely put together that way. It's not a nice feeling series to watch there. I'd say it's easily bingeable for those that love to put pieces of the puzzle together, that have the time to kind of sit and let this sort of dark, somber series wash over you. Bill Pullman's performance in this is once again fantastic. I wish he could have done many, many more. And it's quite sad that we're not going to get any more of these series because I feel like he found his like the best performance. I know he's done lots, and I've loved him since Independence Day. You know, when he says, well, basically doing the Independence Day speech. However, him in this character, he is so dark without saying it. He has a lot of emotion going on him, and that's because each of the cases have taken its toll on him. And you see a broken detective in this season where basically he's fighting with himself as well as the person that he's looking after, so much so that he kind of sees them with him, even though they're not around. He talks to them. That is kind of how he compartmentalizes what is going on. And so you see the battle through his performance, through the music that is often, I guess it's thriller-ish in parts, but it's more kind of detective style music that you've come to expect for this type of series. But it works really well in this. There are other performances in this series. I don't think there's any weak performances, but there are other standout performances, especially with the fishing family. I think they all kind of give exactly what the director is wanting them to bring out. I do think you're going to be pointed in one direction, and for the most part, you're going to think, yeah, I got this. I know exactly what has happened. And then you'll get another couple of episodes in and so, oh, I have no clue. It is a profoundly sad story, and by the time you get to the end, I didn't know what I expected of the story or how to end, but it doesn't leave you feel happy, but you know what has happened. You get to find out the conclusion to the story, but it's a more realistic take of probably what would happen in this sort of village, in this sort of storyline. The performances, again, like I said, are fantastic. It's edited beautifully. The cinematography, there are some standout shots that will basically take your breath away, even though you're just looking at a bit of landscape or a couple of people in shot. The way it's shot is so creative. This is a series that it is definitely one of those slow burns, particularly this season. So I'm going to give this 4 out of 5 Nicolas Cages. If I were to rank all 4 seasons right now, I would still go 1, 2, 4, and 3. 3 is still my worst one. Let me know your ranking. Thanks so much for watching this video. Until next time, remember, live long and choose.